Testing. My lips are so dry. I'm gonna find some lip care. The situation. No wonder my lips looking ashy. Moisture. Hey everyone! I am Sean Goes Natural, or just Sean if you're not being obnoxious and calling myself by my internet. Why am I like this? Hey everyone! This is Sean from Sean Goes Natural. Surprise! And sometimes I like to pop in on other people's accounts because I don't know my place. Recently I did a blog on the My Natural Hair blog page on the difference between dandruff and dry scalp. Yeah, because those are two different things, guys. So this video is going to be about that. But if you need more information that maybe we haven't mentioned here, and maybe you just prefer reading like I do, because that's why I write those things, because only I read them. Please prove me wrong. Go read it. Yeah, then you can head over to the My Natural Hair blog page and you can find this exact vlog in blog form, because My Natural Hair covers the boundaries. Okay, I'm gonna stop. We've all been there, you know, maybe like winter, you know, it's hard to get your ass in the shower and wash your hair because it's cold, and who has time to be detangling for like half an hour when you're cold? But then, like, you know, your scalp starts singing a little song, itching all the day long. And you know, it's even worse when you have a protective style in, because then you like restrict it. You can't even like scratch, because then you gotta do like the pat. You know, it's not a cute thing, it's not a fun thing to experience, and heaven forbid your itching comes with some flaking, and then it's like it's a snow day in Africa. You just out here and you gotta stay away from wearing black, and it's a mess, it's a hot mess. But don't you worry, if you've experienced this is totally normal, and sometimes not normal. But that's why this vlog is here, so we can explain the difference. And My Natural Hair is here to help. Okay, so let's get one thing straight. Dandruff and dry scalp are two different things. And you cannot use those terms interchangeably because you do not treat them the same. Now, dry scalp is the lesser of the two evils. If you have a dry scalp, that means your scalp just does not have moisture. It's dry. And then it becomes itchy, and then when you scratch it, you get those flakes, because that's the dry skin flaking off. And that's what makes you look like an extra in Breaking Bad. Dandruff, on the other hand, is slightly trickier. Now, stay with me here. It's gonna get sciencey. There's words I can't pronounce. It's a whole thing. Okay, so dandruff happens when your scalp is too oily. So your scalp naturally produces something called sebum, which is your natural oil, which is normal, but it can start to overproduce sebum. And that's when you become prone to dandruff. Because there's an excess of oil production, a particular yeast-like fungus called Schmla begins to feed on your excess oil, mixing with your scalp skin cells. It's becoming delicious up in there. And that yeast is naturally on your head, but because now it has this food source, it begins to multiply. And then this whole process of it multiplying, eating, causes the scalp to renew, your scalp to renew the skin cells more quicker than it ordinarily would. Is more quicker a thing? I don't know. What is English? Data bundle depleted. That rapid cycle then making the skin cells renew quicker, causing skin cells to clump into what we now recognize as dandruff. Okay. You'll know it's dandruff and not dry scalp because the dandruff will be greasy and not dry. It may also have like a yellowish tinge to it. It might be discolored a little bit, and it also might have a little bit of an odor, particularly if you have been sweating. So smelling like a snack. So now you're like, okay, cool, I have one, I have the other. I'm lucky, I'm blessed, and I don't have either, and you know what, you're God's favorite, please, you can go now. But let the rest of us suffer. So now that you know what you have, how did it happen in the first place? And dry scalp is a pretty simple one to solve. Like we said, dry scalp is caused by lack of moisture. So you could be doing something in terms of the products you're using being too drying, like maybe you're using a very harsh shampoo that could be drying out your hair, and then not following up with a very moisturizing conditioner. Juicy. I'm just gonna put it out there very casually that if you use my natural hair range, you don't have this problem. It's very well balanced. And they have a deep conditioner in case the normal like detangling conditioner is not the one for you. So a girl got choices. I'm just putting that out there. And now we get to dandruff. You can see how excited I am, because what causes dandruff can be anything from excess fat and oil consumption, like maybe that magwinya was one too many, or it can be due to a hormonal imbalance, like the new birth control you're on is taking a while to settle in. It could also be because of hypersensitivity towards a new product you're using. It's like you just live and you get dandruff. That's how it be sometimes. So dry scalp is pretty easy to self-diagnose and to treat by yourself, because it is just alleviating the dryness. That is your main issue. But if you think you have dandruff, I really strongly suggest that you go see a dermatologist to get a diagnosis and to get more of a professional opinion, because dandruff that is not the same as dry scalp. I really hope you think that's the point of the whole video. And if you put oil, like if you have to oil your scalp when you have dandruff and not dry scalp, you're going to make your dandruff worse. Well, hot damn, we have come to the end of the video, and I hope you really got a bit more clarification. Clarification. But I really hope you got a bit more clarification on the difference between dry scalp and dandruff, and when you need to actually take it seriously and maybe consult a professional if you must. And I hope that it was also very clear that to grow that like bountiful, beautiful hair, you know, like the mane behind you kind of hair, you really need to be focusing on your foundation first, and that is your scalp. And you know what, even if you don't want a mane, even if you just want to rock your TWA, you want to go out there with your bald-headed cute self, your scalp is still important and you need to take care of it. I don't want to hear excuses. Why are you still here even? Go take care of your scalp. Go now.